Hey, YouTube. Hope everyone's having a great evening. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. I just had to come on here this evening, this Friday, just to tell you something. It ain't over. God wanted me to share this word with you. It was burning in my spirit this evening as I got home. We had been working on the patio. There was some spraying going on, some pressure washing going on out there. And about 2 weeks ago, I had this tomato plant that I was just tired of. I was sick of it. It was growing so big, just green, um, no fruit hardly, a lot of blooms, but hardly no fruit on this particular tomato plant. And I told my husband about 2 weeks ago, I said, I'm so sick of this plant. It's growing so big. I even had to sit it on the other side of the balcony because it was taking up so much room on our balcony. And I just, I was sick of looking at it. It was just overshadowing everything else. And it wasn't bearing that much fruit, but it was producing so many blooms, but little fruit. So what I did about 2 weeks ago, I took the plant. I told my husband when we came home, I said, look, I am getting rid of that tomato plant. It is getting on my nerve. So I brought it on the other side of the balcony and I took it and I just said, I told my husband, I said, I'm destroying it. So I took it and at the very base of it, I just started tearing it up, and just breaking the limbs off of it, and he was like, man, you doing that tomato plant like that? I'm like, yeah, I'm sick of this tomato plant. It's done. I'm over it with it. It's done. It's over, and he said, wow, I can't believe you're doing that. I said, yeah, I'm tired of it, baby. It is done. I had fertilized it, watered it, everything that I could do, to try to produce some fruit, more tomatoes off of it. And I couldn't get any more out of it, I thought. So I said, I'm done with it. It'll die. So, it went brown and died, and sat there on the patio. And I said, I'm going to throw it out, and get rid of it. But here we are 2 weeks later. And the girl from the rental office, she was like, we're going to be pressure washing the patio and the walkway. So, we got to take the plants and move them all in, because the solution they wash with, how that goes. I don't have to explain all that little detail. So we had to bring the plants in. So I went out on the patio, right? Now I got to show you this plant. So it's going to take me a minute. I got to get it, okay? Because I got to show you this because the plant was dead, y'all. So I'm going to show you the plant. Give me a minute. Be right back. This is the plant, y'all. Here's one of the stems. No, here's two of the stems that I broke. I just broke it off right here. Here's growing from the broken stem another tomato plant branch, pretty and green. Okay. So the point that I'm making with this is that what was burning my spirit, God was trying to show me, is that He has placed something on the inside of you that are watching this live, just to let you know that it ain't over. You may feel like it's dead, you may feel like it's over, you've given up, but it's not over. God has placed something on you. All of the time you've spent praying, dedicating your life, reading, studying, worshiping, giving, whatever it is not over. You are just like this beautiful green branch, this leaf. There's life in you. God has placed it in you. And He wants you to know that. Don't give up. Don't give in. It may seem like you're not feeling lively, you're not feeling, your best. We all get there from time to time. We're human. but God has placed his fertilizer inside of you. So when you're down, when you're out, just keep remembering. Just keep remembering God has placed greatness inside of you, his greatness, his DNA, his blood. It runs in your veins. Keep that in your remembrance, in your knower, knowing that you have the Father's DNA. You have his blood on the inside of you. So as you feel like you're dead, you can't go on, you just can't do it anymore, then there's another bloom that just comes up, full green, full of life. You know, this plant is just so full of life right now. It's ready to give birth again to more tomatoes. More blooms will be popping up on it soon. You know, and I'm going to help it by giving it more fertilizer now. You know, and you can help yourself by digging in more into the word, going back into prayer. Even if you don't feel like, if you feel dead, you don't feel like you have enough life in you to go on, just get back in there. Don't give up, because there's more in you. God has placed it there. Don't give up. You're going to bloom again. You're going to bloom again. It's in you. Don't give up. We're all going through something. You know, our emotions are high right now. You know, I've been there where my emotions was high, and I thank God that I was able to get it under control. You know, I felt some bitterness that was clothing me for years. And that's when I posted on Facebook that I feel free. You know, I'm released. You know, chains are broken. You know, things that was placed on me for years, you know, even as a child, that I allowed people to place upon me, that I just kept on me, you know, not feeling my best, not feeling worthy, never fitting in, you know. But you don't have to fit in. You don't have to fit in. Just know that you are God's chosen. Just know that you are set apart when you don't fit in. If you fit in, you can never be set apart. Just think about it. Think about it. If you fit in, you're never set apart. So just keep that in mind. But just know that you will bloom again. This little plant reminded me of that too. I just want to remind someone else. Just know that God has you. Get back in there. Don't give up the fight. God loves you. Have a great Friday evening and take care until next time. Be blessed.